Hello, everyone. All right, we're going to get it cracking as soon as I can get my camera the right way, supported. Okay, so what up, everybody? This is your favorite reader in the world. This is your favorite reader in the world. Thank you for tuning in to my live general reading. The last reading we did on Friday was so great, and I'm very thankful that you guys hung in there and tuned in and everything. I got some tea here, some iced tea. I have to have something to drink because when I'm talking, my mouth gets dry. But, hey, how are you? Thanks for tuning in. We're going to get right into it, okay? We're going to get right into it. Give me 1 second. I had to grab the Anubis Oracle. I had to grab this book right here. Okay, so I was missing a deck. I was missing one. So we're just going to get right into it. To review, the last reading we had was it went very in depth about death, and death is synonymous with transition. So when I broke down the essence of death and what that is, we're talking about transition from one state of being to the next state of being. So that came up in my last reading. So I'm wondering what will come up in this reading. We've been getting some good teachings. Right now, I'm using the Goddess deck. Got the goddesses. Okay. All right, so let's get started. Come on now. Oh, thank you for your thumbs up. I do love it. Okay, so we have the worlds. Okay, the world is bringing in that energy that is starting to come to a close. So this is the closing out. This is the last chapters of significant events that caused us to grow and evolve in certain ways where we have reached new spiritual heights. And now we can see things from a different perspective. We can see the world from a different perspective. This is also about traveling and getting out into the world, putting those new skills and new spiritual talents and the things that you have come to gain at this point in time from your experiences in the past, and bring it all into the forefront as a being that is a new creature and also stepping into something new. So we're having so we talked about death the last time, but this is actually the end of wrapping up the ends of what we were talking about before, and going and stepping into that new beginning. Spring is here. Spring is that element of new beginnings, new things coming up, growth, expansion. And with the card, the world is the last card in the deck. So whenever I see the world, I always tell my clients, congratulations, because you have achieved something huge in your life, and you're going to reap the rewards of that with the world card. Now, the next card that comes out is the Queen of Staves. The Queen of Staves is the attractive element of fire, okay? And so the energy that we have now, the energy that has been gifted to us through our experiences, is this Queen of Staves, where we have that confidence, we have that sureness in ourselves that we exude outwardly that other people can see. The feminine element of fire is being the essence of fire, and the essence of fire is seductive. The essence of fire is that, I think about looking at a flame or looking at a campfire, and you're hypnotized by the flames and how they dance. The element of fire with the Queen of Staves is a very sexy energy, a sensual energy, So there's a newness that's coming forward in us with this fiery energy, sexy energy with the Queen of Staves. Also very self-confident, So if a lot of us were going through a phase where we lost our confidence, this is where we get this confidence back. This is where we're able to put things into action. And this is where we're able to affect other people according to this energy that we're giving off. Your energy is starting to affect the surrounding areas that you're in, and you're raising your vibration, and you're also raising the vibration of the things that is around you. So that's good. That's a good thing. Ooh. We have the Prince of Pentacles too. Sweet. So the Prince of Pentacles is taking action in a way that is practical, very slow and methodical. Some of us might be taking on new business ventures. Some of us might be getting new education in new areas, or starting new projects that are new to us, and something that undertaking things that we have not done before. But this Prince of Pentacles is the one who is, they're the slowest moving card in the deck, but they take their time to grow and nurture the things that are important to them in a way that is going to grow and expand them. So this is an undertaking that's going to take this is a new commitment that's coming up. So this is representative of new jobs, new opportunities, new things that are going to help to give you education. Those are just some of the practical things that I'm talking about. It could be becoming an intern to get knowledge in order to start your own business. So now we have that confidence to set out and really put effort and put action towards the things that we wanted to do but never really did, or wanted to do but didn't have the confidence in order to put that direct effort towards. We know the road's going to be long. We know everything is not quick and easy when it comes to Pentacles energy. Anything that is worth doing takes time. Anything that is worth having is worth taking the correct time in order to do it the right way. And that is the energy of the Prince of Pentacles. It's a slow, methodical way of doing things that is going to get you to your goal. And it's going to cause the least mistakes, because on the way you're paying attention to everything that you're doing and increasing your value as you go along. So that's a good thing too. So we have some new qualities popping up that the world is starting to show in us, to be able to go forward with confidence, and do the things that it is that we are here to do on this earth. These are new undertakings with the Prince of Pentacles, so it's a new undertaking, All right, what we got else? There's a card that wants to pop up here. The Nine of Swords wants to pop out here. So some of us might have residual mental energy from an event that just happened. So this is kind of like that mental trauma that happens after something really big happens to us. And that situation itself might be over with this World card, but there's still some air energy, mental energy that is not allowing us to have that peace of mind. That's okay. So whenever we go through something that's a big trial for us, and we get to this World card, which is the end of that, we want to step into that new beginning. But sometimes the situation gave us so much trauma that our mind is still trying to catch up with how things change. Our spirit and our higher self is on the other side of the mental trauma already. And that's why it's important for you and me to stay aligned with the spiritual self, because with that, we're not going to do things or take actions or continue to let our minds hold us back from the things that we want to do. We have to move forward with courageousness and that confidence that's solid, and is attracted to others, so we can start to attract that element that we are, and also give the love and attention and focus to the things that is for us to do on this earth, that's for you to do on this earth. So that Nine of Swords energy, we got to get a hold of this Nine of Swords energy. There has to be proper rest that has to be taken. There has to be a resolution within your thoughts, and there has to be some kind of meditation that has to happen in order for you to heal that psychological discord and let the mind catch up with what's going on now. This is old stuff. We got to the world. We finally got to the end. So this is old stuff. These are old beliefs and old thought patterns and old thought habits that are keeping us back right now. And you got to have that forward movement and to be real, to be present and in the moment. We have to have our minds, our bodies, and our spirit be on the correct pages. And then we might have the confidence, we might have achieved the confidence, we might have achieved something new that we want to undertake and give our energy and focus to, but then here's some mental energy that's still in the way, so to speak. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So we almost got it together. We almost got it together, y'all. We almost got it together. We almost got it together. Our guides and the spiritual team that's on our side is definitely congratulating us for making it to the end of our spiritual development, making it to higher heights and leveling up spiritually. That indicates that you have done the self-work that you needed to in order to evolve your own inner self for the next things in your life. So that means you don't have to re-experience things over and over again because you finally had the chance to master them. You know what I'm saying? All right. All right. Right now we have wisdom, Sarasvati, that comes up. Okay. Wisdom is also known as the priestess. I'm sorry. There's somebody that wants to join my... Okay. There's somebody that wanted to join my podcast. Wisdom, or the priestess, is the energy of being plugged into the unknown, okay, or receiving messages from the unknown, uncovering the mysteries, letting the mysteries reveal themselves to you. And when you're able to get in touch with this energy of the priestess, the mind, has to be empty. The mind has to not take a seat in trying to figure things out or trying to come to a conclusion that it's not gonna work like that because you don't have all the information. The wisdom and the priestess indicates information that is still a mystery. So while you did come to terms with what was going on in your situation that you have come into the end to, that are going to be revealed to you, but it does take for you to still be in alignment and trust that you're still on the path and that things will be revealed to you, not trying to figure everything out all at once. It's going to take for your path to unfold further, for those mysteries and things in the veil to be lifted off of you, and then you'll be gaining that enlightenment and that energy and that wisdom. You've gained wisdom, and now it's time for you to start to apply that with the World card. I also have the King of Cups here. The King of Cups is a person who is emotionally sensitive to the needs of others, and also they're very emotional themselves, but they have such control over their emotions that you can't even tell that they're a very deep person, even though they might not exhibit it. So this is a card that comes up too. So this is expansion. I feel like in our compassion, in our heart center, in the way that we feel emotions, we might feel them more deeply, but then we have more control over them too. So this is another gift. We're expanding and growing in a lot of ways that is causing us to become parts of our higher self, which is the king and the queen energies, and they're balanced. There's some balanced energy coming out here. Let's clarify some of these cards. So I'm getting a lot of different things. I think I'm resonating with more than one person, but I got a lot of different energies, probably from y'all here in the chat room right now. If you're liking what is being said right now and it's resonating with you, please thumbs up or love or send me a heart, do something. It does help me and know that I'm on the right track. Okay. So in terms of the King of Cups, we have the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is being in an emotional space that is peaceful, it's non-turbulent, but also it gets you to become unappreciative. So the lesson with the King of Cups is to be appreciative in the emotional space that you are. Sometimes we get so caught up with having we have these 3 cups here, which is emotional fulfillment, and we have taken part in those, and it's good. You know, the 3 of cups is a need for celebration. So this is some good things that we have right here in front of us, but then we're still trying to figure out where the next cup is. We're still trying we're dreaming about what's next for us instead of being in the moment. This King of Cups will know that they have emotional fulfillment that's available to them, and there will be more. There will be more things on your path that is going to give you that emotional fulfillment. You just have to be in a state of being receptive. You know, you've learned now, you've already gone through this point dozens of times before, and you can miss certain things. This person there's a cup being offered here, but this person is not even really even looking at it. So with when you're sitting there and trying to wonder where your next cup is or where your next emotional fulfillment is coming from, because you're complacent or you're bored with what has been going on now. Hey, Mika. We had a good reading, didn't we, Mika? Then it becomes a lack of appreciation. In this state, appreciation brings your manifestations in quicker, and that's the lesson that we have. And then also there's cups being offered by the universe that you can miss if you're not in the moment. So this King of Cups is letting us know, like, okay, we're master of our emotions. So I can stay present and in my emotions and be satisfied with the things that I have right now, the cups that I have right now, these 3 cups right here. And you can celebrate and share, you know, what is within you, and you can share what's within others too, while you're there. And then when you're not, you know, when you forget about, you know, trying to figure out where your next emotional fulfillment is coming from, then poof, there it is, you know. But you do have to be vigilant and appreciative for what you have in order to get the next thing, in order to go to the next level. Okay, what's the next card that's coming out? I know there's another card coming out. Ooh, we got something coming out. We got something popping out. We have the 10 of Pentacles here. And the 10 of Pentacles is that good financial card. So this is a lot of financial abundance that's coming out here. And this is a beautiful card. This indicates that we have reached new heights in what we have been able to gain in this world. And now we know that we're a part of this world. This indicates, for some people, the home, the marriage, the children, the car, the job, everything that you feel like you can accumulate on this earth, you have, and is surrounding you. The 10 of Pentacles is about things that are going to be in your life the long term for the rest of your life. So when I look at the 10 of Pentacles, and then I look at this this 4 of Cups, it's like, okay, you have all these things around you that you can be thankful for, and that you have accumulated in your life that's going to be in your life long term. You have to think about what those are. Is it your family? You know, is it something that's of value to you? What about your skills and talents? You know, are those valuable to you? What are the things of value to you that are going to last, that you've manifested, that's going to last for the rest of your life? If you can't think of anything, well, you might be in this space right here, because that causes a lack of appreciation. You need to let the things that are around you now give you that appreciation so that you can be in alignment and match the vibration of being in the moment and being in synchronicity with the universe, because that's going to continue you on your path. That's going to help that path unfold even more when you are able to take part in that. You know, you're able to take part in all of this that's going on around you with the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles does indicate success in the future as well, but a lot of us can have our 10 of Pentacles right now if you can figure out what things you have accumulated in your life that are going to last you for the rest of your life. Okay. Ooh, I thought that was a good explanation of the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. I got a 20% battery, so I won't be on for much longer. So we have a lot of good cards on the table. Some of them are warnings coming up. I have the 7 of Cups right here, and the 7 of Cups is having too many options or having too many roads that you're trying to think about going towards. So a lot of us are probably are trying to search for this next cup, searching for this next cup, searching for this next cup. And with this, it's like having so many options to not even really know which direction to go towards, but being in a state of imagination or fantasy, um, and not really being present. There's a lack of, I think this King of Cups and this Four of Cups and this Seven of Cups is trying to get us to be in more in the moment, to not focus so much on where our next emotional fulfillment is coming from. I think because of the unknown, we're trying to imagine up the situation that's ideal for us, which is good because you can manifest that. You know what I'm saying? But you'll perhaps a lot of us have already done that work. You know, somewhere down the line, you did establish what you wanted in your life, and now it's time for you to walk that path. And wisdom is going into the unknown and taking steps and trusting in the things that you cannot see, trusting that there is something that is listening to you and delivering and trying to bestow upon you the things that you have been asking for. Excuse me, I'm going to take a sip of water. The creator wants to bestow, you know, the creator only bestows. The creator never asks anything of us, you know, and with that, there's so many good things and so many good blessings that are on your path, and you have to focus on it. You know, you have to engage with it. There is so much around you. There's so much abundance around you. But if you're not noticing it because you're in this dream state, wondering where your next emotional fulfillment is coming from, if you can't look at the things around you and see what you have manifested, then you're putting yourself in a point of emotional stagnation. You're holding potentially that happiness that can come from you just being in the moment and taking account of the things that you already have. It's very valuable to practice appreciation because that opens the doors of manifestation much, much, much quicker. And it also eases your impulse to want to have emotional fulfillment right there, right quick away. A universe is always trying to give that to us and make us happy, but a lot of times we miss the opportunity because we're so focused on where it's going to come from next and what's going to happen next. Having wisdom and being the high priestess is about trusting in the unknown. So there's unknown factors that we have to trust in order to go on our path. What is for you is going to be for you, and you're going to like that shit. You definitely are. I'm telling you right now. Don't wonder if it's going to be for you or not. And some of us, it's like going through so many scenarios. Some of those scenarios are replaying, you know. So focus, just y'all focus, 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 focus. Ooh, excuse me, I burped. That was nasty, but the World card is letting you know that you have completed the cycle. You know, it's time to go in a new direction. It's time to become part of the world as you are, and take a front seat instead of a passenger side seat in being the person that you are. Like it's the time for reflection is coming to an end. You know, the time for imagining different scenarios is coming to an end. It is going to be time for you to step out and go out into the world with your newfound wisdom and the spiritual gifts that you gained along the way. With that, I'm going to go to the Anubis Oracle and pick a card out from there. Okay. So, just to review, so I think there's some post-traumatic stress disorder that we're talking about here. After going through an ordeal that really tested your perseverance and your willpower and all those things, you have grown in different kinds of ways that you can't imagine, and now you're ready to go on to the next level. There's only just some residual energy from the past, from the recent past, you know, having to go through a trial and show that you have emotion, that you have spiritually evolved from your situation from the last time, is causing a little bit of turbulence and mental energy, but it's okay because Your emotions and your mental has to catch up with what's going on now. But it's going to help you by taking into stock what you can be appreciative of right now in this moment. If you can't come up with 5 things that you can be appreciative about in this moment, then something is wrong. Because um, that's being emotionally stingy. That's being emotionally stagnant. Um, that's something that you don't want to be, because then you lock up your manifestations. Okay, so for our oracle card today, we have Khnum. Okay, and Khnum is a god of creation. It's a god of um, creating the self. And I'm going to read from the Anubis Oracle about Khnum. Okay, I think one of my clients got this before. And so it said, I'm going to show you the card again. Boom. It says Khnum is one of the great creator gods of Egypt. He is depicted with the head of a ram, his horns spiraling out like DNA spirals. Khnum is the highly skilled master craftsman who creates the eternally evolving secrets of the organizing principles of DNA and of life itself. So some of y'all are experiencing, well, all of y'all who are on this channel are experiencing DNA upgrades, DNA frequencies being awakened within you. Khnum lovingly and carefully creates all the bodies of all the creatures of earth, including humans. Yeah, you did get that card today. It came back out. If you have pulled this card, Khnum has stepped forward to offer you renewal and physical healing. As he renews your body, he activates the deep memory of the Ka body, the consciousness that permeates human form and weaves through the cells of physical body. The activated Ka calls forth your connection with your ancient ancestors, as well as the power and vitality that comes from that connection. You may feel an actual shift in consciousness and expansion in your physical body when you spend time with Khnum and imagine yourself on his potter's wheel. Khnum expresses the foundation principles required for bringing form to your ideas. He helps you enter the shamanic realms to find the ingredients for and to create physical manifestations in your life in an ordered and sequential way. When any aspect of your being is in need of renewal, repatterning, or repair, you can step onto Khnum's potter's wheel with faith and trust, knowing that he will spin you into a new form lovingly and with great care. The deity reminds you to be solid and grounded with your energy and your connection to the earth, the rootedness, a grounding connection that allows Khnum to usher you into expanded awareness for the next chapter of your journey. So the expanded awareness is the thing that I want to put on the pedestal here. The world is that expanded awareness. After you come out of a trial that was a lot and caused you to really get into yourself and do a lot of self-work that was not pretty, you have been called to expanded awareness. And Khnum is making your new body. Khnum is upgrading your DNA to better match your body because your spirit has evolved. Everything else has to evolve around you too, including your physical body. I think this Prince of Pentacles is that grounding, starting to ground in that earth energy. We did not get the King of Pentacles in this way. So this is the beginning of starting to ground ourselves in that energy, become present on this earth. That's something that is happening for us right now. And with that, Khnum is also letting us know that we have expanded and now it's time for us to step into the new. There's still a process that needs to happen you have to catch up your energy body. Your mental body has to catch up with who you are now and how much you've expanded. Your emotions now have to catch up with who you are now and how you have expanded. And that takes work, but there's help. This is work that there's work to reshape these things. The mental body is being reshaped and the emotional body is being reshaped to better match who you are now. Emotions come and go. Mental energy comes and goes, But for this person you are now, the Queen of Staves, for example, is not a person who dwells on, what could be or what might be in the future, or, you know, what path to take. The Queen of Staves knows the path to take and actively takes part in that path. The Queen of Staves knows what they want, and they don't question that. You know, this Queen of Staves follows their impulses, okay? Also, the King of Cups doesn't take part in that either. The King of Cups knows themselves emotionally and is emotionally intelligent. They are masters of their emotion. They are able to be submerged in emotions and not be taken over by them. And they also practice appreciation. You know what I'm saying? Appreciation for the emotional fulfillment that they are getting right now in this moment. Even though it's like having too much of a good thing in that aspect, but you can't have too much of a good thing if you don't take it for granted. You know, if you don't take it for you're going to have it for forever. You know, nothing is forever, and especially emotions are not forever. So when your emotions shift and you're not feeling that good thing anymore, don't be upset, don't be sad. You know, emotions are fickle in that way. So I'm just letting y'all know that right now. But we are on our way to grounding, and that is the energy that's coming up. I want to bring attention to the card of wisdom, the High Priestess Sarasvati. There is a mystery that is trying to be revealed to us. You know, the information is coming from the outer realms, from the higher realms, from your deities, from your ancestors, from your higher self, from your angels. There's always signs and always things that are trying to point you in the right direction. So being plugged in is a good thing right now. And letting go of the mental blocks, the mental energy, this Nine of Swords energy is necessary for you to take the steps that you need to in order to further become who you are and come onto this next phase of life, because it's time. It's time. You know, everybody has experienced a great shift, and the great shift is putting to a close things that have been going on for a long time, you know, and you asked for this new beginning, you asked for this new start, and now it's happening. So don't be scared now. Don't be scared. All right. All right. I love y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in to my channel. Okay. If you like this reading, give me a thumbs up, give me a heart. Please do. If you want to share this with somebody, feel free to share, if you please. Also, I am available for personal readings. If you would like one, please let me know. I will talk to you on the phone. If you're in my area, I will come and see you, or you can come and see me. And we can get it cracking. With that, I think we're done here. We're done. I'm done anyway. I'm gonna settle down for the night and have a little nightcap or whatever. And well, actually, I'm not gonna go to sleep. I don't usually sleep really late at night. I'm usually sleep during the day, and then I get up and I'm up all night. So that's how my thing goes. But yeah, like I said, if you're interested in a personal reading, please do message me. Please do, please do, please do. All right, I love y'all. I'm signing off. Thank y'all for tuning in with me, and I hope you enjoyed this live general reading. Ching, ching. Peace.